The clock on the wall read 11:47 p.m. when the last customer walked out of the small convenience store, tucked away on the corner of Maple Street. Sarah, a young woman in her mid-20s, was the only one left inside. She worked the night shift 3 times a week, and usually these hours passed quietly, restocking shelves, scanning receipts, and listening to soft music through her earbuds. But tonight, something felt different. The air carried a strange heaviness, and the streetlights outside flickered in a way that made the shadows dance unnervingly along the walls. She had just finished counting the cash in the register when the door swung open with a sharp bang. 3 men walked in, their faces covered, their bodies tense, and their eyes locked on her with cold, calculating intent. The tallest one stepped forward first, his voice low and threatening, demanding that she hand over all the money without making a sound. Sarah's hands trembled as fear gripped her chest so tightly she could barely breathe. She had no way to call for help, no alarm button within reach, and no one on the street who could see what was happening behind the foggy glass windows. The second man moved toward the counter, slamming his fist on it, telling her to hurry up. Sarah opened the register with shaking hands, her heart pounding so loud she was certain they could hear it. Just as she was about to hand over the cash, the door opened again, and time seemed to slow down. 2 men in heavy jackets stepped inside, and behind them walked a tall, broad-shouldered woman with a calm and commanding presence. The 3 thugs froze. The woman spoke first, her voice steady and firm, telling them that the store was under surveillance, and that police had already been called. She was not bluffing. One of the men in jackets pulled out his phone and showed the screen to the thugs. A live feed from the store's security camera, already shared with the local police station. The tallest thug's confidence crumbled instantly. He looked at his 2 companions, and without a single word exchanged, all 3 of them turned and walked out the door, disappearing into the night as quickly as they had appeared. Sarah collapsed against the counter, tears streaming down her face, not from sadness but from pure relief. The woman walked up to her gently, placed a hand on her shoulder and smiled softly, saying that everything was going to be okay now. The 2 men stayed until the police arrived and made sure Sarah was safe before quietly slipping away into the darkness, asking for nothing in return. Sarah never forgot that night, and she never forgot the strangers, who proved that kindness and courage still exist in this world, even in the darkest corners and the loneliest hours. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel Kindness, voice for more heartwarming and inspiring stories that will touch your soul every single time.